Hey everybody, Steve Huber here, and I want to talk to you today about sales processes and frameworks. And whenever we train on frameworks or processes, there's always one sales guy in the room that's like, "Oh yeah, I don't need this. I know what to do, and I ask questions, and it's so obvious to me what these people need." A process, a good sales process, if you will, is a journey that you take your customer on. In other words, you're not asking questions so that you can understand the problem. You're asking questions so that your customer can understand that they have a problem, and then you can fix that problem. But so many salespeople start selling immediately, and the customer doesn't even think they have a problem to begin with. And so again, that journey isn't for you. It's oftentimes for them. It's for your customer to say, "You know what? I didn't think about that. That is going to be a big issue. And that is something I need to fix right now." And then there you are. Obviously, you've helped them uncover that problem. You're there to help them solve that problem, right? So I'll give you a real practical example. We help a lot of solar companies that are looking to diversify their product mix. They want to get into roofing. They want to get into HVAC. And so many times, a sales guy is walking up to the house and he looks up at the roof and he's like, "Oh my gosh, this roof is trashed. I'm going to walk in the house and tell this guy he needs a new roof." Which obviously your customers start feeling that pressure to buy, and they start feeling like they're being sold. In their mind, they don't even know that their roof is bad yet because they don't deal with it every day, right? Like, you deal with this every single day. It's obvious to you that the roof is bad, but you need to take your customer on a journey to get there. And so if you walk in and just start selling, you're going to lose not only your roofing deal, you're going to lose your solar deal. You're going to lose all credibility with your customer because you're trying to sell them something that they don't identify as a problem. So the proper way to do that is to take your customer on a journey with you. And so you say something along the lines of, "Hey guys, I see that I'm here today for solar. That's wonderful. What has you excited about it? What has you interested in solar?" Pick up on why they wanted to talk to you to begin with. And then explain the process for how you're going to help them get the answers that they seek for solar. And that process is, again, something that you deal with every day. They don't. They don't know what your process is. The process is whatever you tell them the process is. And so you could say, "Hey, the way the process works is we're going to do a roof and electrical inspection. We're going to determine what you need on the solar side. And then I'm going to come back to the table here with you, make sure that you understand the options that are there, and we'll make this as easy and seamless as possible for you." They're like, "Oh, that makes sense." And so now you're out doing your roof inspection, you're doing your HVAC inspection, you're doing an electrical inspection, and you get to come back to the table now and say, "All right, guys, tell me a little bit about your roof. What's going on up there? Because I noticed you had some water damage. Looks like there's some leaks," whatever. And you actually show them the pictures that you took of the damage, right? Your customer's like, "Oh my gosh, I didn't realize I had a leak. That's a big deal. What can we do?" And now you get to be the hero, okay? So again, the process is not there for you as the salesperson to uncover problems. Like, "Oh, I didn't realize that you needed this." Most of the time it's fairly apparent, right? The process is for your client. It's for them to come to the realization that they need help and that they have a problem and that you are there to help with it, okay? So again, process is for them, not for you. Don't shortcut it. Do it every single time. And again, a lot of times I see people, they start struggling in sales is because they get off track, right? Like, we make an exception to one. Like, one customer has a problem. They're like, "No, you can't do a roof inspection. I'm too busy." We're like, "Oh my gosh, I can't do a roof inspection on my jobs. Everyone's going to tell me they're too busy." And so you stop doing roof inspections, and then you stop doing some other inspection. And then all of a sudden, you walk in and you're like, "It's $40,000. Do you want it? Yes or no? How's your credit?" And you start running, and you start introducing all these objections. When in reality, you just need to get back to the process that was working all along, because that process worked, and you had one random customer that threw you off your process and off your game. And again, in sales, we're not trying to close 100% of people. It's okay if we have no sales. But we have to position ourselves and our processes that put us in the best places to win. And that is what sales process is all about. So stick to your process. If it's working, stick to it. And if it's not working, spend some time really breaking down what it is that's not working and actually work to fix it. But the process is there to get your customers warmed up, take them on that journey. It's not necessarily there for you. So hope that helps. I'll see you next time.